hold on. All right, here we go. I don't like standing behind a podium. Hello. Hi, everybody. My name's Cindy Marsh-Croll, and I run the Entrepreneurial Assistance Program at the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. For those of you that are in the city, taking a park and ride, it took me an hour and a half to get here. All right, I'm upstate. Not way upstate, though, where we already would have snow. All right. Before I get started, I want to also explain some of the resources that we have available for you. We have a 60-hour intensive business plan program. Sure.
It's easy to use this. But there's only but so far you can walk.
Okay. That's okay, I'll carry it. I move around, that's why I'm not good with the podium. Can everybody hear me? Is this on?
You try the mic. Yeah, try this one.
I'll do that. That'll work.
I don't know how to move with that.
That's okay. I can move a bit.
Okay.
All right. I have a lot of energy. All right. So what are some of the services that we're able to offer you? Well, we have the 60-hour business plan. It's the A to Z of running a business. Now, the really great part is even though I'm up in New York State, we have 24 centers throughout the state of New York, quite a few here in the city. So we can give you the A to Z's of running a business. And as part of that program, you will be developing the business plan that Lloyd, right, Lloyd? Yes, okay, just talked about. And we're going to have subject matter experts and people walk you through all of those aspects of your business, including doing those very important financials. Because you don't want to find out you don't have enough money when you used my retirement, went through my savings, and now we're bankrupt. All right, so you want to make sure that you're doing what you need to do the proper planning. We also help people obtain financing. Part of going through our program is we're going to be able to send you to a lender with a completed business plan. Guess what that means? You have a lot better shot at getting the money because they know you're serious and you did your research. The other thing we help people do is get Minority Women Business Enterprise certified. We also do one-on-one counseling, intensive workshops, and we have a SCORE chapter right in our chamber. Now, a lot of the different centers work with SBDCs, PTACs, the SCORE, all right, and the SBA. So depending upon what you need, if we can't help you, we will find you the help that you need and get you those experts that can get you where you want to go. Now, before I start on my topic, I want to do a quick survey. How many of you are in business under a year or startups? Okay. How many of you are in business 1 to 3 years? All right. How many in business 5 plus? All right. So we have a really good mix in the room. Outstanding. All right. Let me make sure I'm doing it in the right. Oh, no, that was wrong. Can you do me a favor and pop me back? That was reverse. Don't do that in your car when there's somebody behind you. Down the bottom, yeah, slideshow, hit slideshow. Down the bottom, by where it says 68% in the right-hand corner. Sorry, folks. Again, we're doing do, 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 do. All right. There we go. All right. Our table is also right here in the back, and you can get brochures and information. And if you talk to Flora at the table, she can tell you specifically who can help you in what center in your area. All right, that's not right either. Why isn't it going forward?
I don't know.
All right, all right, guess what, guys? You're looking at it with the slides. Can everybody see it? Yes. Okay, we're going to go that way since I'm having technical difficulties. All right, how many of you are in business to make money? Do we like money? Yes. Is it kind of important? Yes. Okay. Now, the money's going to get you certain things. It might be you're in business because you want to be financially independent. It might be because you want to have something you can pass on to your children. You might want a better lifestyle. Does that all sound good to everybody? All right. That's why I was in business for 7 years. All right, I wanted to have a lifestyle. I wanted to have something that I could show my daughter and be an example for my daughter on how to be a business person, how to do it well. All right, so each of us are in business for our own personal goals that, by the way, should be part of and considered when you're looking at the mission of your business. But ultimately, if you're not making money, the end game, you're not in business. Like was said earlier, it's a hobby. Hobbies are expensive. Anybody had a hobby? How much money does a hobby suck out of your house? Got a child in sports? How much is that hobby? Okay, all right. So, what my topic is today is talking about the interconnectivity of marketing, finance, operations, and human resources. Now, some of you are startups, early stage businesses, and you might not have any employees, and you say, hey, what does this have to do with me? How many of you have worked in organizations that had departments over the years, right? You had different people doing different things. All right, what happens if somebody didn't do something? What happened? Nothing. Nothing, right? Business didn't do good, lost customers, unhappy people, all right? As part of running a business, you are going to have to take care of these areas. All right, you're going to have to think about these. And they're very important because they all work with each other. All right, so the first thing I'm going to be talking about is marketing. All right, and the diagram isn't so much important as how everything is connected to be able to make that successful. It was just touched on. Marketing is vitally important. Why is it important? Because without marketing, you cannot get people to know, like, and trust you. If you cannot achieve know, like, and trust, nobody is going to sign a check. Nobody is going to buy from you. Think of when you make your own purchasing decisions. Do you buy from somebody you don't know, like, and trust? So it's vitally important that you have all the components for your marketing so that you have the right message to the right people at the right time in the right medium. There's different age groups that like certain ways of getting information. Now, some of my clients I deal with that are in the 60+ range, they want a phone call. I like email. My daughter's age, email, what? What? Text me. I'm lucky I can get, I'll get a dissertation in a text. She won't talk to me for 2 minutes. Okay? So depending on who your audience is going to dictate how you're going to function in this area. You have to make sure that it is laying the foundation for sales. Good marketing makes sales easier. If you don't have good marketing, sales are far more difficult. How many of you are trained salesmen? See? Okay? When I had my own business for 7 years, sales was one of the toughest things for me to do because I'm an implementer and happy fuzzy stuff was not in my DNA. All right? So I had to learn how to do sales, but my marketing was vitally important because it did a lot of the work for me. So your marketing is going to lay that foundation for sales. So ultimately, you do your marketing. You move them down the funnel. They know, like, and trust you. You do the sales thing, you convert them. What happens when you convert them? Money? They write you a check, right? Hopefully it's a big check, right? Do we like big checks? Yes, okay. So then what's going to happen? Now you've got to worry about your money. It was touched on earlier. You have to have a system for managing your books. You have to keep track of your paperwork. If you do not, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. All right? Part of your stool that you need as a business owner is you need your accountant, your insurance agent, and your lawyer. All right? If you write anything down from my presentation, make sure you have an insurance agent, an accountant, and a lawyer. How many of you have a background in finance? Okay, there we go. Now, that's just like the sales, right? Okay, so you're going to have to make sure that you're collecting that information. You're going to need a bookkeeping system. You're going to need a way to file your records. Because come tax time, Uncle Sam don't want to hear you don't know. Let me know when I'm at 2 minutes, please. All right, thank you. You can do this in front of my face. It's fine. Okay, all right.
Being a moderator is not as easy as it looks.
No, I timed it at home, so I should be okay. All right, anyway, so Okay, so you want to make sure that you are doing your due diligence to do that. Now, if it's something that you're having difficulty with, that you're not a natural at, you want to get a bookkeeper. You want to go to your business advisors at these different resources that are in the back. You want to have your accountant help you, because it's not just about the money coming in now. It's about the money you need coming in a month from now, 3 months from now, a year from now. Sustainability. If you do not have good marketing and sales and you do not manage your money, you are not sustainable. You will be out of business. All right, so you need policies and procedures to handle your marketing, which is usually a database, and using various office tools to be able to manage all that information. Flow it into, you've got money coming in and you've got money going out. I have clients come in, they show a profit of $200,000, and they have $100,000 maybe in the bank. Some coming in with $20,000 in the bank. Where to go? They can't tell you. They don't know. Next thing you know, 6 months later, they're out of business. Now, operations. That's all the stuff that has to happen from a lead to it flows through to then turn around and come out the other end, and hopefully you get repeat customers. How do we make money? Repeat customers, right? 80% of your business is going to come from 20% of your customers. So you have to make sure you're doing, okay, I mean, 80% of your profits is from 20% of your customers. Did I say the opposite of that? Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. So what do you want to do? You want to make sure that you are doing effective policies and procedures for operations. Because to grow, you have to develop a team, and you have to be able to delegate. You have to be able to delegate to the people that are better at certain things than you are. One thing I find with entrepreneurs is they're afraid to let go. Why? Because they don't have policies and procedures to be able to delegate the stuff. You can't grow if you can't delegate. If you have a weakness, what's the quickest way to get rid of a weakness? Delegate it to somebody it's a strength. Done. Okay? And then you can do what you're good at. You cannot be mired in the operations. You need to be selling your product. You need to be getting customers and performing the service for those customers, or you're not going to grow. And you want to develop all of that so that you eventually have human resources issues. That's a good problem to have. It means you're big enough to have employees. You're big enough to grow. Any successful person did not grow as an island. They had an external team and they had an internal team. You need to develop your team. And the people that come and help you, think of Apple, that come and help you, they have to believe in your vision. You have to create the culture to make that happen. Because you need all these things to work in concert to be successful. And what's success? By the way, you got to do every single thing in that organizational chart. Have fun. This is why you need policies and procedures. Okay, this is why you need policies and procedures, so that you can turn around and delegate this stuff and make enough money and do good marketing and sales and everything, so that you can hand some of this stuff off, because you have to wear all these hats. Okay, so you want to know why you're tired? Okay. All right, so what's the whole thing? You have to have all these components work together in concert and flow to have the end game. Because without all of those, and without your external team, and without your internal team, you're not going to reach your goals. And what's our goal? Success. Thank you.